Jackson, first play, going to throw.
And his first look is incomplete.
Well, for the Ravens, Charles, starting 2023 here at home, you know, for a long time, the future of Lamar Jackson seemed to be kind of up in the air, at least in terms of would he be a Raven. But number 8 is out there, and you can bet that makes a lot of folks happy here in Baltimore.
Starting with Lamar Jackson, who wanted to be a Raven. He didn't want to be anywhere else. Second, how about the head coach, John Harbaugh? Now they'll just retool the offense a little bit, trying to expand upon the talents that Lamar Jackson brings to the table and find their way back to the Super Bowl.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Shaquill Griffin with a pick.
And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
25 yards that time.
Here we go. First down, Houston. 19 Lions.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Stroud.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. This time Jackson will throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's second and 10. They'll run with Boone here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6.
Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
27 yards.
and the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something?
See, ready? I'm going to go.
Jackson on first down. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off inside the 10.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud. Completed to Hyatt.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And now here's another interception. fighting his way through contact. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
On the check. 18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Being chased out left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
And Stroud now to throw.
And incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That's going deep for Bateman.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Eric Murray.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Liking 18.
Again, they're going to go with Boone. Room here to run.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On the carry, it's Boone.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Here we go, here we go.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Houston.
Cut 19, cut 19. Ready.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Go.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll go with Boone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Boone. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 8-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Jackson.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's got Jordan complete right side.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans
Check back.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Stroud.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Hold it ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Boom. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On second down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Now he's flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
On first down. Boom. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Boom. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mike Boone. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
You gotta make a move.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth.